Welcome back to the Clubhouse. Now, I don't know what more this guy LeBron James could do. Saturday night, he surpassed the 40,000 points mark. First NBA player to ever do that. And like I said, the greatest basketball player to ever step on a court. But you flip it over to Sunday, and we had Caitlin Clark making history as she sets a new NCAA scoring record, passes Pete Maravich, Pistol Pete, and also beat my Ohio State Buckeyes. But we don't have to talk about that one. These are two big records here in the, sports world in general, but basketball was on display. Either one of you watch either of these over the weekend?
I caught the highlights. I didn't watch either one of them. I was too busy with the combine and the NFL stuff, but I caught the highlights, and both of them extremely impressive.
Yes.
I mean, LeBron 40,000, Caitlin Clark passing. They're calling her Ponytail Pete now, and I think it's a cool nickname, but both very impressive.
And
what about you?
Nike wastes no time.
Nope.
Talk about the billboards already there in Iowa City. I mean, they're working, right? They're trying to get that deal with Caitlin Clark, I'm sure.
I watched about half of the game on Sunday, and then I flipped the TV off in rage because Caitlin Clark was giving it to my Buckeyes there.
But you act like as if she wasn't going to. Like, you knew this was coming.
Yeah, I didn't know it was coming because they won in Columbus, okay? Like, Ohio State won in Columbus, so I thought they could pick one up on the road. Neither here nor there. Congratulations to both of them. But, Brooke, we're talking about these records, right?
Yes,
I don't think anybody's going to surpass LeBron James's record. I think maybe Caitlin Clark's with some of the great athletes that are up and coming is a maybe. Mm-hmm. But in the 21st century, what are your top five kind of untouchable sports records?
We're going from the ones that are this is the least likely to be broken to the most here. I'll start with my five here. How about our guy, Barry Bonds? We know that he likes to hit bombs. He's got the power at the plate, but he also is known for his discipline, and what he did in the 2004 season. 232 walks is insane. It's unheard of. That's averaging, we did the math, like around 1.5 walks per game. So the fact that now, I do think that this could possibly, somebody could surpass this just because there's a huge emphasis on walks and discipline now in today's game. So maybe at some point, but this is insane. How about Usain Bolt? Speaking of insanity here, 958. What? And I know you're my track guy here, JP.
He's rolling.
I mean, yeah. So I think with how we're really growing in sports science here, I think at some point someone's going to surpass this. It's going to take some time here.
Oh, no,
but Usain is the fastest man. It has been a while, but
combine numbers keep getting faster.
Guys are just getting faster here. You're right, Clay. Okay, how about Joe Burrow? 7 touchdowns passes in the first half of the CFP semifinal versus OU. And I know you got something to say about this, JP, because the college football playoff, we might see this actually happen, but 7 touchdowns in one half. That's crazy.
I mean, it's a ridiculous record. I'm not exactly sure somebody will be able to touch it, but if we're going to extrapolate this to a whole 12-team, maybe 14-team playoff, maybe one of them nasty matchups in the beginning, you could see something like this happening. But this is ridiculous. And if you want to join in on this fun, make sure you do that on the Stadium app. We got a game in there where you can rank the most durable sports records.
All right. Love that little plug there. Okay, how about UConn women's basketball, one of the most notable programs in the country here, and 126 consecutive wins? Are you kidding me? The likelihood of that happening or somebody surpassing that is very, very slim. That's a lot of games you got to win.
Yeah.
And not only win, but in a row there. And number one, the best Olympian of all time, and it's perfect as we're getting ready for the Paris Summer Olympics here, Michael Phelps, 39 world records. I don't see anybody catching up to this guy anytime soon or at any point.
I think the Phelps 39 world records is probably the most ridiculous one to me. Like, it first off, shows what he was able to do, whether it was individual, whether it was on the relays, kind of some versatility there. Super good competitor. I just don't think people are built like that, and not everybody has the opportunity to compete in a way that you could get 39 world records. But I didn't see LeBron James up there.
Well, because you're talking about
No.
I mean, LeBron.
So you think that somebody's going to get LeBron James? Somebody's going to get 40,000?
I'm not saying that,
That's
JP,
what you said.
but I think that these records stood out to me more so than the LeBron James record.
And I
know you're just picking on me because you like to pick on me when it comes to LeBron James.
I would switch the UConn women. I love both these records, Brooke, but 126 straight wins?
No, it's going to be near impossible.
The consecutive wins right now is at 16. And then my man Emmitt Smith, 18,000 rushing yards.
Yeah.
The career lead, the active leader right now has 9. Not even half of what Emmitt has. So to me, Emmitt is never getting past 18,000. They don't use running backs like that no more.
They don't.
So I don't see that ever happening. I think that record is here to stay.
And the fact that we are all living, during the times and watching this greatness unfold before our very eyes, it's pretty impressive stuff there. But I knew you were going to come after me for the LeBron.
I just have a really hard time believing anybody's going to be able to be as consistently productive,
the longevity,
and as healthy as LeBron has been.
The longevity is not going to happen. This man is 39 years old, playing like he's 29, Joshua.